Hi, this is Dr. Janine Parolini, your Profinabox, coming to you today from, it looks like I'm in some cool campground, but I'm sure you can hear a bit of the background noise because I'm on a very busy street, believe it or not. And so it's a little deceptive. I look like I'm in the woods, but I'm actually walking the streets of Fridley right now. And I've got, I'll show you what I've got with me to keep me kind of happy, which is a little bit naughty, but I'm walking the streets of Fridley eating my milk duds, which I'm really not supposed to be having, but with the walk I'm taking, I need them. So anyway, but little bit of deception to make the point of, I'm walking the streets of Fridley because my van is being undercoated and rust-proofed. And so today, I want to talk to you from the streets of Fridley, looking like I've got a nice campground and back, about undercoating and rust-proofing, because I have been through a lot the last 10 days, just trying to look at what do I do to protect my van. I want to keep this thing in good shape. I'd like to keep it for a while, I think. And so how do I take care of sanctuary? So what I've learned is that undercoating is good for the van. What we want to avoid are more of the oil undercoats that don't breathe as well. So I chose to go with Z-Bart, which is an asphalt undercoating. And so as you know, asphalt absorbs water, things can breathe through asphalt. And so I went with Z-Bart so that there's not more problems created, hopefully from, water getting in there and not being able to, leave that surface area. So I went with Z-Bart, which helps, the breathing a little bit underneath and moving the water in and out. And then I've been looking at how do I protect my paint, how do I protect, the other parts of my van, my doors, do I rust-proof it? And I've learned that coating the paint isn't necessarily necessary as long as the paint continues to cover the vehicle, that it will protect the vehicle, but that it's not a bad idea to get some rust proofing in the doors. So here's one of the things I want to suggest to you, because since my van is already built out, I can't actually go back in and rust proof some of the other key areas of the van because it's covered over with my shiplap and my walls and that type of thing. So what I'm doing is I'm undercoating my doors. Not undercoating, but rust proofing my doors, side door, back door, front passenger and driver door, under the roof, under the hood. And so that's a good idea to do once you've built out your van. But if you do receive a new van and she's not built out yet, or he's not built out yet, then you might want to go in and consider getting a complete rust proofing job for your brand new van before you actually take it in to have it built, or before you do it yourself. So this is what I've learned about rust proofing, and that's why I am walking the streets of Fridley with my milk duds, because I have to stay in a hotel. So this whole process, undercoating and the rust proofing, it's going to take a full day, so they need the van overnight. So I've had to get a hotel nearby my Z-Barter, so to speak. And so I'm walking back to the hotel now to kind of spend it, it'd be nice to be in a nice room for a little bit. I don't mind that at all. But be aware that it does take some time. So if you are, living in your van, then you might have to find an alternative for a time. So I suggest get a resource that has a hotel nearby that you can walk to or bike to or something. So these are some things to think about, and this is what I've been thinking about, for the past 10 days, is these types of decisions, just to make sure that I take care of the van well. And I want to encourage you that these are part of the important decisions that you have to make as a van owner as well. So Sanctuary also had a cut and curl earlier this week. What I mean by that, she had a nice wax done, she had a hand wash and a hand wax, because these vehicles are not waxed when we purchase them. So we have to put a nice wax on it. I wish I had done that right away. I didn't realize she wasn't waxed by the manufacturer. I don't know why I didn't realize that, but I didn't. So consider also when you get a new vehicle, get her waxed right away. And yeah, they have to hand wash and wax a vehicle that high. So it takes a bit of time and it takes a bit of expense. And then she also had her first oil change, and she came through that really well. She's looking good, even with about 7,500 miles on her. She's looking good. So anyway, this is part of the care of the van, making sure you're setting her up well or him up well for a life of continued fun and enjoyment on the road. So here's your Prof in the Box signing out from the streets of Fridley with my milk duds. Have a great day.